got no gates. Yeah, them NFTs cost spaghetti. Yeah, my diamond head 24 karat. Buy it when it's low, then you sell it off. In the marketplace, we on digital. Brand new NFT, this ain't physical. Need at least 100, that's the minimum. Flip, yeah, I'm out of bigger the brick, yeah. We on the blockchain, look at my wallet, it's lit, yeah. Money legit, yeah. I just made triple my rent, yeah. Gotta flip, yeah, you rich, yeah. I got 100 NFTs on my phone. Pineapple, the juice, double cup, styrofoam. Really, I don't see no man, I get bread when I'm on. Don't care what they say, cause they pockets dead wrong. I just made a flip, yeah, flip, yeah. I just made a flip, yeah, rich, yeah, rich, yeah. Now we crypto rich, yeah, sick, yeah. Haters, they so sick, yeah, flip, yeah. Make that money flip, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy 4th of July to my fellow Yankees. Happy Tuesday to everybody else. Let's get it. It is drop day and we got a USPS stamp drop today. And unlike somebody who said in the chat that they don't like these in particular because they don't look too cool, I like the ones that are like presidential stamps. These are all presidents of the United States. And we got lots of cool serial numbers to look for today. So there could be some good sniping opportunities on the market. Here's all my serial numbers to look for, but there's probably even more than that. I think any serial number of a year where one of these guys were president would probably be worth extra, more than floor price for sure. Shout out to all the homies in the chat. What's up, Mr. Evo? Let's go. We got VeVe Darklink in the chat. Happy 4th of July, Darklink. Why are my gifts not working? Uh-oh. Come on, gifts. No. Well, there's one of them. Okay. Alrighty then. What's up? Let's go. Shout out to Loud Potato. We got Billy Bob Bitcoin in the house. Mo Fresh is here. Alejandro Graz in the house. G Money is here. What's up, G Money? What's up, BE from the VeVe Drop channel? We got Abdullah in the house. Mr. Froey Comey. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I actually don't even know if I was feeling bad at all. I could tell you guys the story about what happened to my whole little medical thing that what I went through. David B's in the house. Good morning, David B. What's up, Spaceman? What's up, Mustis Pustis? Let's go. We got the biggest bro in the house. Biggest bro was on with us for Fudders last night. We got the replay. The link is in the description if you guys want to check it out. It's a really good live stream. We talked about the flying car that's coming out, so it wasn't all NFT based. Shout out to Cameron Crawford in the house. Let's go. We got Christopher Stid. Look at all the Let's Goes. That's what I like to see. Good thing my Let's Go gifts are working now. Lots of Let's Goes in the chat. What's up, Woody? What's up, Denny OC? Ahoy, ahoy. We got Rewind 2001 in the chat. Happy 4th of July. What's up, Bruin88? What's up, Christian J? We got Hammy here. Let's go. F the waitlist. Hammy, you're not even in America, so I thought you would like the waitlist. I know there's several people who appreciate the fact that we have a waitlist now because they never were able to get the tough to get drops in the past, and now they have just as much chance as anybody else. So this is going to be a waitlist drop. You'll have until 5 minutes before the drop begins to get in there. So I'll join here in a little bit. I guess I could join now. It don't really make a difference, does it? Is there an early gate? The sooner you get in, the better chance you have of getting the drop. I don't know. We'll test it out today. I'm getting in early. I'm already in the wait list. I'm ready to go. We'll check out the price predictions. As BE said from the VeVe Drop channel, he didn't have a video for today. But so we'll watch Corey's video. I was looking for a video for us to watch, and I found Corey's video, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they do videos. Yeah, the breakdown. We'll check that out. We'll check out price predictions. You can see the edition sizes: 4,800 on the commons, 3,800 on the uncommons, 6 gems retail. You got James Polk, 2,800, another rare, 2,800, one ultra rare, and then there will be an airdrop. So if you hold the whole entire set, let's see when the snapshot is. July 10th. Snapshot is July 10th, so less than a week from today. That's weird. Seems like they usually do it like 7 days. This one's 6 days after the drop, it seems like. Could be wrong on that. All right, we'll check out the price predictions. Let's go. I don't think it's a wait list. It is a wait list. Denny OC says late gate 1 second before it closes. Ooh, and have not missed a wait list since. Ooh, Denny OC is already putting gates together that actually work. Apparently, if you wait 1 second before it closes, that seems dangerous, though. I don't know if I like that. What's up, Anthony Vega? Happy 4th of July, my man. What's up, Tony Doce? Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, hit that like button for me, yo. I was planning on going with members only live streams. And my last live stream, yesterday's drop day live stream, was members only. And I was just gonna do members only all the time. But I'll be honest with you. The other day when I went through that whole medical issue that I had, and I posted my picture of me in the hospital, I didn't expect to get like 323 likes and 122 people from the community with the well wishes, being very thoughtful. And have you ever seen The Grinch That Stole Christmas? You know how his heart was like really small and then it goes boom, boom. That's how I felt right there when I was reading. I was like, man, my heart's getting bigger. I shouldn't be putting a paywall on my drop day and leaving the community out like that. So I felt like, I don't know, we'll go back to public for now and see how that goes. And we'll check out the price predictions. So what happened with me, I'll tell you about a little medical thing I went through. And y'all tell me if I overreacted or not. We were talking about it during yesterday's members stream. They said that I was having a panic attack. I don't know. So basically what happened was, I was been in like 3 days now. I guess like 3 days ago, I was sitting in my office. I was chilling, minding my business, probably watching YouTube or something. And I started getting this ringing in my ear. My ear was ringing, right? And you know how you get that feeling, a lightheaded feeling, whenever you stand up too fast? I seem to get that a lot. And somebody was telling me that it happens more when you're over the age of 40, and I'm an old man now. So I was getting that lightheaded feeling. And then it started to go away, so I thought I was fine. So I got up out of my chair and went to walk into the front room. And as I was on my way in the hallway, I started getting really lightheaded again. So I sat down, and then the next thing I know, I woke up, I had passed out. So that's why I freaked out, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like I was telling them yesterday, I was checking up with my will, writing down all my passwords and seed phrases for my kid, because I thought I was over. I didn't know what was going on. But I went to the hospital because it was Sunday. The doctor was closed, and they tested everything possible, and everything came back normal. So I guess I'm all right. I guess I'm okay. I wasn't really like feeling sick or anything, but I was like really, I don't know, I was really worried is what it was. It was my nerves, I guess. But apparently I was just lightheaded. Maybe I was low on iron. I don't know. All right, let's get into these price predictions and see if we're going for this one or not. We'll start up a poll after we check Corey's video on it. Dane K's got 325 on the commons, 360s on the uncommons, retail on the rares, 24 on the ultra rare. My price predictions today, you got $1.99, $2.25, $3.50, $3.50, $7.99, $9.50 on Zach, and $35 on my boy Millard Fillmore. Sims got $2.20, $3.25, $3.25, $5.50, $7.50, and only $29. I might be the bull on the ultra rares today. Shout out to VeVe Drop, shout out to SA. Let's go. Thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate you, bros. Thank you, both of y'all, for bringing the streams back to the public. No problem. Yeah, I was just figured I would give my members a little bit of extra benefits of just doing the drop streams with them. But like I said, I was like the Grinch, and my heart grew like 50 times bigger. Is that how it works? Glad you're feeling better. Do you have low blood pressure? I thought it would be like low iron, honestly, but they checked all my blood work, and they said all the blood work was normal. They gave me an EKG. They did a CAT scan, and they did like an x-ray of my lungs. Everything came back normal. So I don't know. I guess I was just panicking. I don't get sick very often, so when it happens, I'm like, what's going on? But I'm old now, so it's probably going to be happening more. All right, so price predictions on these. We got firing in at 2 and 3 on the commons and uncommons, but 8 on the rares and 30 on the ultra rare. Yeah, I am the bull today. That's not normal. 35 is my guess on the ultra rare. It does have an airdrop associated with it. I do think they'll probably sell out eventually because they're only 6 gems and people like to gamble on those. Let's go. Thank you guys for the super chats. Cam Crawford in the house. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Let's go. Thomas G says, become a Omi Homie, guys. Vault has the best drop streams. Thank you. Yeah, you don't have to be an Omi Homie to go to all the drop streams, but if you become an Omi Homie, a member of my channel, we do have members-only streams every Friday where I give all of my members an NFT, and then I give away 10 other NFTs using the Wheel of Names, so you have that perk. At least you got a little bit of a perk there. All right, let's check out the video for today. We're going to watch the actual VeVe Digital Collectibles video from Corey and see what kind of information he gives us. It's a presidential stamp series drop, so I feel like there'll probably be some good information here, and there might be some great serial numbers to look for. Thank you, OG KCB. I appreciate you. Yeah, I guess we could switch back to public. I did do a poll to see if we should switch back to public, and then Quilly started yelling at me for changing my mind. What can I say? I'm a softie for the community. I can't help it. All right, let's get this drop started. I guess I'll go ahead and link this in the chat like I usually do for other people's videos. If you guys are not already subscribed to, well, let's go. All right, guys. I don't need all that. Appreciate you. Thank you, Darkling. Thank you, SA. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all show me some love, so I'm gonna show you love by keeping the streams public for sure. All right, let's get this party started. Here we go. Let's see what Corey says about this drop. Thank you guys for the super chats.
Welcome to another VeVe Digital Collectibles breakdown video. I'm Corey with VeVe, and today we continue the historic and iconic USPS release of the 1938 presidential series. with the release of Series 2. The Series 2 adds to the previous 8 that were released in the Series 1, and much like that Series 1, this one is going to include an airdrop reward. Before we dig into the history of each one of these stamps, let's quickly go over the drop details. USPS Presidential Series 2 is scheduled to release on Tuesday, July 4th at 8 a.m. Pacific Time. With 7 collectibles and 1 airdrop reward, this will be a blind box waitlist drop that has a price of 6 gems. For more information on how the waitlist functions, check out the video description for a full breakdown article. And in today's breakdown video, we're not going to get too deep into the history of the Presidential Series overall, because we did that in the last video, which I have linked down in the video description. In that video, we really dug into the background and amazing history around this 32 stamp collection, which philatelists have come to call the Prexies. With that, let's get right into each one of the stamps that's releasing, and we'll talk just a little bit of history as we go. First, we have the 6-cent John Quincy Adams stamp art, coming in as a common and minting 4,800 editions. The original printed over 3 billion copies via rotary press in both sheet and horizontal coil formats. This red-orange stamp depicts the 6th President of the United States, John Quincy Adams. Uniquely, he was the son of the 2nd U.S. President, John Adams, who also appears in this collection at the 2-cent denomination. Letters from World War II GIs can often be found with this stamp still affixed, as this was the special 6-cent airmail military concession rate, which was available to those serving in that conflict. Next, we have the 7-cent Andrew Jackson, also coming in as a common and minting 4,800 editions. This sepia-colored stamp depicts the 7th President of the United States. Known by friends and foes alike as Old Hickory because of his toughness in battle, Jackson was a general in the War of 1812, a frontier lawyer, politician, and a repeated duelist. In a duel between Charles Dickinson over the insult of Jackson's wife in horse racing, Jackson would be shot square in the chest. Despite this, Old Hickory shrugged it off and claimed a victory. Later in 1835, an assassin attempted to take Jackson's life at the Capitol. Instead, Jackson beat him to a pulp with a cane, and he and Davy Crockett subdued the attacker. The 8-cent Martin Van Buren is coming in as an uncommon and minting 3,800 editions. Olive green and originally printing approximately 1.2 billion stamps in sheet form on August 11th of 1938. This 8-cent piece depicts the 8th President of the United States. Uniquely, Martin Van Buren was the first U.S. President born an American citizen, as all the previous presidents were born before the American Revolution. The son of a tavern owner, Van Buren's family couldn't afford college. As such, the young Van Buren would work as a legal office clerk, learn law via that study, and be admitted to the bar at the young age of 20. Next, the 9-cent Harrison stamp art is coming in as an uncommon and minting 3,800 editions. This rose pink piece depicts the 9th President of the United States. Harrison was the final American president who was born a British subject. Harrison would catch a cold on Inauguration Day in 1841, and this would evolve into pneumonia. 31 days later, he would die, making him the first president in U.S. history to pass away in office. Rumored to be the first president to have been inflicted with a curse, every subsequent president elected in a year ending with 0 would also die in office. The pattern of this supposed supernatural curse wouldn't be broken until the failed assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan in 1981. The first rare of the series is the 11-cent Pope, which is minting 2,800 editions. The original ultramarine stamp printed just over 600 million copies via rotary press in September of 1938. Polk was a dark horse candidate for president and gained election on a 4-pronged stance. He promised to reduce the tariff, which were taxes on imports and exports, reestablish an independent treasury, settle that Oregon boundary dispute with Great Britain, and acquire California. By the end of his presidency, he would have accomplished all of those tasks. Interestingly, the first 2 stamps ever produced by the United States were issued during his presidency. Next, the 12-cent Taylor stamp art is coming in as a rare and minting 2,800 editions. Depicted on this bright violet stamp art is the likeness of the 12th President of the United States, Zachary Taylor, who was nicknamed Old Rough and Ready, and that was a moniker earned via nearly 40 years of military service with not a single lost battle. Despite often being massively outnumbered across multiple wars, he was seemingly invincible in battle. He had one of the most distinguished military careers of any American in history, and at Taylor's funeral, Abraham Lincoln said, "He did not once in his life fight a battle on equal terms, or on terms advantageous to himself, and yet he was never beaten, and he never retreated." Finally, the 13-cent Millard Fillmore stamp is coming in as an ultra-rare and minting 1,850 editions. One of the lower print numbers amongst the collection, this blue-green piece printed just over 250,000 stamps via rotary press. A true rags to riches tale, Fillmore's father apprenticed him at the age of 14 to a cloth maker in Sparta, New York, where he worked under terrible conditions. Purchasing his own freedom from the apprenticeship, he walked 100 miles to get back home. He ultimately would study law, creating one of the most respected law firms in New York, York, and from there would transition into politics. During Fillmore's presidency, gold was discovered in California. The airdrop reward for this set will be the 10-cent John Tyler. Another major piece of American history, this stamp art depicts the likeness of the first ever president to assume office after the death of a sitting president. William Henry Harrison had died just 30 days into his term, and the then Vice President Tyler would receive notice of this via two horsemen in the early morning hours of April 5, 1841. A sitting president had never died in office, and there was much confusion in the wording of the Constitution as to what would happen next. Ultimately, and with much debate and division, on April 6 of 1841, Tyler would take the presidential oath, setting a precedent that has been honored ever since. And that's a wrap for this breakdown video. I think if stamps were issued as part of American history, I would have paid a lot more attention in school. With that being said, it's been great chatting with the history with all of you. Best of luck if you decide to go for this one. Until the next breakdown video, keep learning, sharing, and collecting what you love. This is Corey with VeVe, signing off.
Shout out to Corey from the VeVe Digital Collectibles YouTube channel. I linked that video in the chat in case you guys want to subscribe to the channel. And for me personally, I like history, so that kind of stuff is interesting to me. I learned some new stuff while I was listening to him, although I don't even remember what it was. I might even go back and listen to it again because it was actually pretty interesting, like talking about Martin Van Buren being the first president who was actually a U.S. Citizen, which is pretty cool. And like the size of some of these guys' nose I was talking about the other day, I don't see how they had noses so big. Were they bigger back in the day? Like, look at this guy's nose. But all right, those are the, that's your information for today's drop, and we're going to look at the price predictions. We don't have a lot of price predictions. Shout out to Kryptonies in the chat. Shout out to Ronnie Lido, Richie Rich. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the drop. Kobe Clark says it's not Corey's fault. Stamps are more. Exactly, that's true. He can't. How are you going to spruce that up? He did use the word sepia though, and you got to give him credit for that. I haven't heard somebody use the word sepia since 1984. All right, Dane K's at 325 on the commons and 360 on the uncommons. He's got 6 retail on the rare and only 24 on the ultra rare. So if these price predictions are accurate, mathematically speaking, it's probably not worth going for. However, it's only 6 gems to gamble. We got my price predictions here: $1.99 for the John Quincy Adams, $2.25 for Andrew Jackson, Van Buren at $3.50, William Henry Harrison at $3.50. I've never really heard of either one of those guys, or Zachary Taylor. I've heard of James Polk and Fillmore. Polk's at $7.99, Taylor's $9.50, Fillmore's $35. Sims got $2.20, $3.25 on both the uncommons, $5.50 on the rare, $7.50 on the other rare, and $29 on the ultra rare. Firenant's at 2.1 on the commons, 3 on the uncommons, 8 on the rares, and 30 on that ultra rare. And C-Spills at $1.90, $2.50, $2.60, $3.50, 6 on Taylor, and 19 on the ultra rare. There is an airdrop associated with this. The snapshot is on the 10th. And here it is. That's the airdrop, John Tyler. So if you're into stamps, that can end up being a scarce stamp. And I know several people in the chat, like Mo knows, are into stamps. And I used to be into stamps. I used to collect them all the time. But nobody else was buying them. The prices weren't going up, so I finally gave up on my stamps at some point. All right, let's exit out of some of these windows and get ready for the drop. Let's go. 12 minutes. Make sure you get into the wait list before the 5-minute mark. Once it hits 5 minutes, you can no longer join the wait list. And we are figuring out how to get rebounds. If we look back at the last live stream, we can see exactly where the rebound popped up on the waitlist style drop. So next time we have one that's going to have a rebound, which this one I'm not worried about rebounds. I don't think we're going to have that problem, but we'll know exactly where to click. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out on my past replays and looking at exactly where that button pops up. So whenever we go for important drops, like whether it be the Boo Door coming up on Friday or Hulk #1, whenever they drop that, we're going to want to know where to click to get in as fast as possible to get those rebounds. Lucky D says, if you collect all the stamps on VeVe, you gain access to the Marvel Mighty game. That's cap for sure. Mondo says, got to give credit where credit is due. Corey makes some nice production quality drop videos. Yeah, he's a good editor. What's up, Tony Doje? What's up, Mr. Planet Prophet? We got Suna in the chat. Renee's is here. Let's go. Good luck, everybody planning on going for this one. Let's go ahead and start up the poll. Let's see what the limit is, if there is one on these. Can you buy a multiple as well? I think, let's see if it tells us. Doesn't say anything about it, so you could probably buy as many as you want, but I'm pretty sure that you can only buy one on these waitlist style drops until the 15-minute mark. Am I wrong? I don't think you can buy more than one until after the first 15 minutes. I could be wrong about that, because there's no buy button. I might be wrong. So we're gonna say, how many are you buying? How about just, are you going for the drop today? Yes, no, or I don't know yet. Those are your options. Joey's in the house, says plenty of buyers. Ooh, plenty of buyers for an A-list stamp. Is this an A-list stamp? Finding a rare and valuable stamp is easier than finding someone that wants to buy a rare and valuable stamp. I say it every stamp drop. I'm actually selling some stamps on eBay right now. I picked them up for like $5 while I was out shopping. I put it up for 20 and it's already got like 3 or 4 watchers, so I'm sure it's going to sell for quadruple what I paid for it. But I never try to like separate the stamps and look for the valuable ones. If I find a nice stamp collection, I'll pick it up and just sell it as it is. What's up, Billy Bishop? Good morning, my man. Tony Dolce says, let's get some likes. Let's go. Hit that like button. Likegate is a real thing. If you want to get the drop today and you don't hit the like button, your chances of getting the drop are 0.001% less. Keep that in mind. What's up, Duck and Cover? Not going for it. Just wanted to stop by and say hi. Thank you, Duck and Cover. I haven't seen you in the chat for a while. We got some big drops coming up, some important ones. Everybody's going for Boo's Door on Friday. And then apparently, didn't they announce a new comic? I think they did. I don't have my Twitter pulled up. And I don't know what the new comic is. I don't know if it was a good one. I just know that they announced it. And I had not looked at it yet. If you guys know anything, let me know. Am I going for it, OG? Am I going for this? Yeah, I'll buy one. I'm already in the wait list, ready to go. Just had to do a capture to join the wait list, as Anthony Vega. I have not seen that happen to me personally. Kind of want to go back, leave the wait list, and go back in and see if it gives me a captcha. How come some people get captchas and some people don't? Yeah, I didn't get a captcha that time. I'm not sure why you're getting captcha. The wait list, did that happen to anybody else? You're the only one that I know of so far. Dan K says, Joe buying. Who's Joe buying? What's he buying? Upcoming comic is trash. Oh, darn. I wanted to go check it out, but apparently it's trash. Well, even if it's trash, they could do like 5K editions and it'd be worth something. Or they could do 1K editions and it could be worth a lot. First time it's ever happened to me. Yeah, I don't know, Anthony Vega. They must be watching you. Your account is flagged, bro. Thanks for the consistency. We need you in the community. Appreciate you, Kryptoni. Thank you, my man. Not too happy with VeVe, but I'm confident will change. Well, keep in mind that VeVe doesn't like me because I used to talk about the team being trash. But now everybody says the team is trash. So how can you still hold that against me? That would be my argument. Just because I was the first one to say it? Just because I was right? Is that what it was? Because I was right? That's probably what it is. All right, let me get in here into the VeVe Digital Collectibles YouTube, not YouTube, but Twitter page and see what that new drop is. The new comic that's popping probably on Thursday, I'm guessing. Waitlist is open. There's Froly Comey getting the retweet from VeVe. Let's go. I'm lagging a little bit. Give me a second. Here we go. What's up, Sour D in the house? Haven't seen Sour D in a bit. Not going for the drop, but just here to show you some support. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Oh, Secret Invasion. So that's that movie that's out right now. Kind of surprised that this isn't more popular. I'm sure it's probably not worth a lot in the physical world. It doesn't say if it's like super limited or anything. I don't know what the edition size will be. The covers look good though. And Secret Invasion is like this new TV show that's out. So maybe that'll surprise some people and do better than you think. All right, let's get it all popped up and ready to go. We got 8 minutes. You got 3 minutes to enter the wait list. So if you're going for this one, you got 3 minutes to get in. MC pointless. You're not lying. We got MCP points, but we can't do anything with them. Are they even accurate? I know it says I got 85 yesterday. That sounds accurate. I know some people look at the points they got yesterday, and it's like more than their point balance, or like it doesn't make sense at all. So I don't even know if the numbers are accurate. Mine look fine, though. I don't like keep track of my MCP points like other people. Thomas G says Disney Plus series. Yeah. That's what the Secret Invasion is. That's why I thought I might do better. Iman says captcha only happens for me if I spam leave and join waitlist multiple times. Okay. I left and came back and I still didn't get it. Dan K says just bought another Action 1051 animated comic at $36. What is that? Action 1051 animated comic. Oh, you're talking about on DC Palm? The 36 is the only one that's animated, right? That's like the secret rare. I guess it's called a legendary. I did figure that those were going to go down. I sold mine for like 80, but I did want to buy one back after they dropped once they hit the bottom. We might be reaching the bottom on there. The problem with Palm, though, is that they're getting cash out soon, so I'm scared to buy. I always feel like as soon as they get cash out, prices are going to drop like they have on every other platform. However, I'm not so scared that I'm selling off all my stuff. I still got my collection over there on DC Palm. I just like my grade 2 collection. Joey says Wells should be thanked. What would we be thanking them for? Watch them use MCP for Hulk #1 and all the Wells win. Yeah, well, I mean, they would have to use their MCP points to get those extra chances at the waitlist drop, and you can only use them once. So if they win that one, that's fine, but when the next big drop happens, then we'll have the advantage. Hey, Plexer got a random secret rare on yesterday's drop. Let's go. Yeah, there you go. I don't know about always gamble, guys. I don't know if that's good financial advice, but it worked out for you that time. Good stuff. I usually get close to 1,000 every day on MCP points. Yeah, guys, you got a big collection, though. You got all those Lambos. I've seen your collection. You're well status to me, friend. I hope they're going to use MCP. They said it's coming soon. Boudor is Friday. Boudor is Friday, and there's what? Not even less than 2,000 editions, I believe? I got to check to be sure about that. Don't quote me. We'll check it out. The Medium article, not Medium article, but the blog is already available. So yeah, there's the Platinum Moments Booze Activated Door Friday, 8 a.m. usual drop time. So it is Friday. It's a waitlist style drop. And the edition size is less than 2,000. 1986. It's only 30 gems. That's the one I feel like everybody's going for. The question is, what are we going to do with it if you get it? Are you going to use it and get a poster? Here's the thing. If you look at the last Platinum Moments drop with the potion, the posters are selling for way more than the potion. So because of that, I feel like more people are going to use their door, use their transformative item, and get the poster expecting it to be more valuable. And if they do, then maybe the door will be more scarce than the potion, and the door will actually be more valuable. Hard to say, hard to predict how that's going to work out. You can always wait till the last second to decide what to do. Who's buying this confetti? Is it confetti? It's stamps, bro. Everybody loves stamps. You better get into the waitlist right now. You got 10 seconds to get into the waitlist, or your chance is over. Hammy says, do you guys see less bots on drops? For example, on Red Hawk, seen a lot of real users? And it's hard to tell. Hard to tell because a lot of real users don't even use profile pictures. So if that's all we're judging it by, it did seem like more people had profile pictures than usual, though. Shankster says, Win Fudder's daily stream. That's what this is. That's what you're at, Shankster. You didn't realize this was FUD? Ducka says, thank God for the waitlist because I'll be in a bus on my way to Spain for that drop. There you go. See, this helps people that are in different parts of the world. Let me get a little bit of coffee up in here real quick. Dan K says, FA door. I don't know, man. If it was a potion, especially since I already have the potion from the last one, I would be putting together some potions. Maybe it could be like a red potion or orange potion. I can have a potion collection. But what am I going to do with a potion and the door? They don't even go together. So I have no reason to keep the door. I don't see it as a cool collectible in my opinion. Fro says, I actually have a few of these physical stamps. Yard selling from about a decade ago. Let's go. Yeah, I probably got some of these too. Like I said, I don't really go through my stamps when I get them. I just sell them in bulk. I wonder if these are like really valuable. Like what is the actual value of these in the physical world? Should I be searching for these at yard sales? Ooh, looks like I got selected. Suna gave us the alpha on the last drop. If you lose your timer when you're in the waitlist like this and it switches to dropping soon and you got no more countdown, that means you were selected. If you still got a countdown, I think everybody's going to get selected because of edition sizes today. So everybody should have this same screen. But if you still had the countdown, then that would mean you didn't get selected on a drop where not everybody gets selected. Janoy says, are you a well if you are in the top 500 accounts on VeVe? Yes, I say yes. I'm not a well, but if you are in the top 500, in my opinion, that makes you a well. Vault, do you have a list with significant mints? I do. Have I not shown that? My bad. And we do have a new channel in my Discord server right here. Serial numbers to look for. So I'm going to start posting the graphic in that channel on the days of the drops for people who don't go to the stream and want to see what serial numbers to look for. And there are a lot today, as you saw. Pull it back up. I mean, I don't know how we're going to memorize those. I might have to just leave it on the screen while I'm sniping or something, because that's a lot of numbers. It depends on which one you're sniping, I guess. And I think you can get any serial number where the president was in office. So if it's like Andrew Jackson, he was in office for 8 years. But if it's like Van Buren, he was only in office for 4 years. So you have to have a little bit of historical knowledge there, I guess, to profit. Not true. I have a dropping soon to be. It is. I'm not 100% sure it's true, but I'm like 90% sure. Like I checked on the drop that I didn't get, and sure enough, I had the timer the whole entire time. Did you sell your Aston Martin? I did. I sold my Aston Martin when they announced Lambo because I knew it was going to drop, and it did. I sold it. I got out at like 15 or 1600. What about the key around the potion? I know. I did mention that HP sauce. It is true that the potion does have a key, and the door does have a keyhole. So maybe those two things go together somehow. I don't know, but I feel like I'm stretching trying to believe that. Kryptoni has have unavailable. Oh, you're on the web app. I'm not sure how the web app works. Yeah, I agree. Anthony Vega, top 500 is a well. Plixor says, how many comics do I own and how do you manage them? Oh, not a lot. 61 comics. I did have like 150 a couple weeks ago. I started selling them off. Well, it's been about a month ago. How do I manage them? I mean, I have my favorites. I stacked the ones that I like a lot. Of course, some of these I stacked before they started dropping less editions. So, you know, back in the day, this was considered a low edition comic because the other ones had 30,000. This one had like 20,000, but now 20,000 is a lot. Another one I stacked was the first appearance of Gambits because they seemed really cheap back then. But now that they dropped 5,000 and 10,000 edition comics, they're not as valuable. But there's so many, they're harder to get rid of. If you got big stacks, it's kind of hard to sell those off. But I like the ultra rares a lot. I like the exclusive ultra rares, especially on the newer drops that have really low edition sizes. There's only like 375 or 250 ultra rares. That's super scarce to me, and I'm all about that scarcity. I'm in the top 300 now. Fro, let's go. Dang, Fro's a well. I need to add my well gift to the regular streams. I have it on my footer stream. What if it says button unavailable? I've not seen that before. Did you try backing out and going back in? I've not seen unavailable. Oh, it might be because you didn't get into the queue before 5 minutes before the drop begins. Once it's 5 minutes before the drop, the queue closes. So that's probably why. Stan says, put the serial number over the chat on your screen. But don't people want to read the chat? Put it over my face. I'll be able to remember some of those. I'll just have to look at the one that I'm sniping at that time. If I'm sniping Harrison's, then I'll be like 1773 and 1841. It's going to be hard to remember those. I'll try, though. I wish I had better historical knowledge. I could just remember those off the top of my head. Armando says top 300 is not good enough, bro. You need to get them numbers up. 242 for Thomas G. Let's go. I'm probably in the top 7,000, top 10,000. We can read chat in the chat. That is true, Dan. That is true. Have you seen the House of M being leaked in Deadpool 3? No, I haven't. That's interesting. We got the House of M comic on the app. All right, it says allocating. You can back out and go back in, and you should get yours. What's going on, man? You've been selected? Okay. Took a second. I was a little confused there. All right, we're in there. We're getting it. I'm waiting for my green truck today. Unless it kicks me out. All right, we got a Van Buren with the palindrome 2442 Van Buren. I think it's a rare. Let's get in here and see what some of these prices look like. That not comics. See if we can get some good snipes. None of them have hit the market yet. Let me check my logos. Were they at 300 still? Going up a little bit. I still got my red logo. All right, we got some hitting the market now. There's a John Quincy Adams, Zachary Taylor. Somebody put a James Polk up for 140. Not sure why. Stan the Man got a rare. Rewind got the ultra rare. Congratulations. What's up with my... There it is. Common for Mustus Pustus. Ultra rare for Eric. We got a couple ultra rares in the chat. I'm pretty sure mine was a Van Buren. Oh, uncommon. I thought it was a rare. Nope, mine was an uncommon. What are we sniping today? Let's snipe, let's check the pokes. Let's see what numbers we're looking for on James Polk. 666 Fillmore on the drop for VeVe drop. Congratulations, BE. All right, James Polk, we're looking for 1795 and 1845. I'll try to remember that. 1795 and 1845. Shout out to Local Scalper, got the ultra rare. Joey got an ultra rare. Woody got the rare Polk with a 3-digit serial number. Let's go. Congratulations. One more fridge pump and logo goes to 1K. Yeah, pump that for me, please. 1875, was that one of my numbers? Crap. I think it was. For Polk, no. 1845 and 1795. It's going to be hard to remember. Ultra rare for Bruin 88. Let's go. Congratulations. Armando's capping in the chat. That's all right. Pixel Pudding with the Common Gang. I'm uncommon gang today. All right. I don't know if I can remember. 1845? No. I don't. Just look for 1938. We know that's the number to look for. What is it? 1845 and 1795. 1845, 1795. Okay. 1845 and 1795. Just keep those numbers in your head while you're sniping. That's just for Polk, though. A lot of these numbers are specific to the president themselves. 1845, 1795. I can remember that. Not capping, we'll list it for 1K. Do it, Armando. He says he got the number 41 ultra rare. I personally don't believe him. 1837, almost the last man, too. Let's go. That's a good serial. 38? Yeah, 1938 would be great for any of these, because that's the year that all these stamps were issued. So you definitely want to look for 1938. Not seeing a lot of them get listed on the market. Let's see what these prices look like all around. Where's my ultra rare? There's the ultra rare. Let me go all the way back out so we can see the actual prices. Ultra rare. Millard Fillmore's at 73. Wow. We got a rare here at 655. We got another rare. James Polk is 625. Uncommon 299. We got John Quincy Adams 295. And then Andrew Jackson's at 350. All right, get back into James Polk. I know 1795 and I think 1865, but I know 1795 is the one to look for. 1938 is the real winner, though. Let me get one refresh, then I'll check the chat. Give me a refresh. Give me a good number. Ugh. Of course, when I turn away, something will probably drop. He's definitely buying his damn common crap mint, of course, for David B. Let's go. Lots of common gangs in the chat, but lots of ultra rares too, so it wasn't too bad. It's a gamble today for sure, but it's only a 6-gem gamble. That's the nice part. And of course, if you can get into this market and get yourself some good snipes, you can make some gems that way. I'm waiting for those right serial numbers to pop up for me. I haven't seen any 2 digits yet at all. Hardly seen any 3 digits. Common gang for Renee's as well. I'm an uncommon gang. I guess that's a little better. Pretty much the same thing on this one. Anybody planning on completing this set and getting the airdrop? I guess if you got the ultra rare on the drop, you might as well. Not financial advice, of course. Can I get a refresh? Refreshes seem really slow today. Maybe not that many people bought them and there's not that many people listing. I don't know. I am on the rares, so I guess that's a little more scarce than the commons and the uncommons. You could go try to snipe one of those. And the lag begins. Sold my rare for a tiny profit. Let's go. Somebody's buying these then. Let's check out the Andrew Jacksons. Let's see what serial numbers we need for Andrew Jackson. I think he was born the same year as one of the other presidents. So his birth year is 1767, and he was elected in 1829. Good luck on that. 1767, 1829. There's a 2-digit. 1767, 1829. 1767, 1829. All right, I'm gonna keep those numbers in my head. 1767 and 1829. You never know when one could pop up. Ooh, 1896. Close. Sold my rare 173 ultra rare for Neo Ninja. Congratulations. You'll probably be a little bit over the floor price. Floor is pretty high. I'll try to sell that soon. If the floor is still around 60 or 70, I'd be at like 10 gems over, maybe 20 gems over to get a quick sell. You're not going to get a lot for it, a lot extra for it. Is that worth 20? I don't know. Probably should have bought it. But no. I'm not sure that I can even flip that. Like I said, I probably should have bought it, but I was not confident. 20 is quite a bit to take a risk on. All right, with the lag. Let me check my numbers here. We're looking at Andrew Jackson, 1767 and 1829. 1767, 1829. Those are my numbers. 1767, 1829. Probably should have bought that 100 for 20. Yeah, somebody bought it and flipped it for 50. Mr. Evo lost 284. Hey, that's a cheap gamble, bro. Definitely a cheap gamble. Worth it, in my opinion. Completely worth it. 1987 is a good serial number, but I'm not jumping on it. Probably could at least throw it back for like 9 or 10 gems, but I'm waiting for the perfect numbers to... Whoop. Man, that's low. 8 gems for 118. Probably could have flipped it, but I'm being very picky today. Instant shadow ban for scrolling. Instant, for some reason, and this is just me, my tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist talking here, but for some reason, when I'm sniping like this on the market and I'm live streaming, I never get the IP ban. But as soon as the live stream's over and I start refreshing, I get the IP ban. I don't know why, or if that has something to do with them watching and they don't want to have me IP banned on the live stream. I don't know. That's just my conspiracy theory. It does seem like, though, as soon as I end the live stream and I start sniping on my own, out of nowhere I'm IP banned. Now that I said that, watch, I get IP banned out of nowhere. All right, we got James Polk still sitting at 777. The other rare is at 799. Ultra rare is at 48. So it came down a little bit, but it's not too low. A lot higher than everybody's price prediction so far on the ultra rare. I'm going to stick with the one whose numbers I've already got memorized. 1767 and 1825. I'm going to say 1829. 1829. 1767, 1829 are my numbers. Those are my numbers. Waste of time drop. Too many, says Renee's. Edition sizes are pretty high on these, but at least it's a cheap buy-in. And for all the history buffs, all the people who like this kind of stuff, and the stamp people like president stamps over other stamps for sure. And the history people are going to like the presidential stuff. So there's a lot of people that are into these types of drops, even if you're not. I'm KYCY shadow banned. They do that so that people that are refreshing too much isn't bogging down the servers, probably. All right, we need to get back to sniping music, dude. There's no way that I can't bring up my sniping music when I'm trying to snipe. That's why I haven't gotten snipes in a long time. I haven't had my sniping music. You gotta have it. Sometimes when I pull this up, though, the stream crashes. So if I crash, that's what's going on. All right, we'll wait for that to load up. I'll keep my eye out for 1767 and 1829. Those numbers are tattooed in my brain now. I'm never gonna forget them. 1767 to 1829. 1767 is the year Andrew Jackson was born. 1829 is the year he was elected. If I was in high school right now, I would get an A in history. All right, let's get this going. 1938 uncommon. Are you serious, Orestes? You kidding, right? 1938, yes, that's the number. 1938, I would say, is worth at least 500 on every one of these. That's the year it's issued. Maybe more than 500, maybe 1,000. It's a stamp. But 1938 is the one you're looking for. That's number one on the list. Is that too loud? We good? It's like I'm not blowing out speakers, so we should be fine. Let's get some refreshes. I'm looking for 1767, 1829, 1938. Any of those numbers would be great. Clicking the one every once in a while to get rid of the lag. 1719. Got 1940 uncommon. That's decent. So last ticket gate equals not getting into the waitlist for stamps. Oh, really? So last ticket gate did not work for you? I told you it sounded dangerous. You waited till the last second and it didn't let you in. Ooh, yeah, no. That's too dangerous for me. Alright, I'm gonna hang out for a little bit since I got these numbers in my head and ready to go, and hope that I can grab one. One of them popped up here: 1767, 1829, and 1938, of course. And there's a good chance that a lot of these serial numbers we're looking for haven't even been minted yet, because I'm sure this hasn't sold out, right? We'll go back at the 15-minute mark and see if rebounds are available. FOMO'd and bought an Action Comics 1051 Legendary. Why is everybody buying those all of a sudden? Y'all are making me go FOMO and buy one. I feel like 36 or 35 was about as low as it's going to go. I don't see it going a whole lot lower. This might be the bottom for it. Come on, let's see some of those numbers I'm looking for. 1767, 1829. 1767, 1829. No. Worked every other time. My timer may have been off. Oh, I hear you. But yeah, danger zone. Yeah, it seems a bit dangerous. But it could pay off. Maybe that's a real thing. Uh-oh. There we go. We're good. 1265, not one of my numbers. I haven't seen any numbers to go for yet. I'll go back and check all the floor prices real quick after this next refresh. About to give up. I'm not getting the numbers I'm looking for. Like I said, a lot of the numbers probably haven't even been minted. And there's some lag. No, Orestes, it says right there, 1938. Look, that's what it says on all the stamps. This is the year they were all issued. Grass says, I just recently checked, well, at the 15-minute mark, he was probably start seeing a lot more in the market. That's probably true. People buying multiples at the 15-minute mark makes sense, because you can only buy one at this point. So even people who want to buy a bunch of them can't. Not until the 15-minute mark, then they can buy. Alright, give me one more refresh. I feel like one of my numbers is coming any second now. 1767 or 1829? Maybe? No? I give up. Not even 70% has been delivered. Yeah. That's not the bottom. No, I didn't think it was the bottom on these stamps. I was talking about the bottom on that legendary DC Palm comic that's animated, because it's around $35. We were talking about that one being possibly at the bottom. Bill got an ultra rare today. Congratulations. That's the problem with the waitlist on collectibles that don't sell out. We're all waiting to buy more. Yeah, and I don't really like how they do that. Even if you get the reservation and you're not sure if it's worth keeping or not, you can hold that reservation for 15 whole minutes and watch the market before you decide if you want to buy or not too. IMT making big gains over there. Let's go. Favorite DC comic I own? Probably going to be Robin, first appearance, Uncommon. Was it DC 38? It's probably the most valuable one. I got the Bold and the Brave one too, but I definitely like the Robin one more. I'm not even on the new listings, am I? Nope. $375. For some reason, looks like the prices are going up. The floor is thin, but we're about to have a bunch more purchased here in 45 seconds, so I wouldn't be aping in or anything. DM me if you hit a big mint. Let's go. Adam's looking for some big mints. I'm looking for some big mints. Nothing's hit the market yet for me. I'm looking for 1776, 1829. Waitlist should not be used for every drop, says Proxy. I like the idea of only using waitlist for collectible drops and not for comic drops. I thought that's what they were going to do, but they didn't do it. Let's go, Adam, with the big super chat. Appreciate you, bro. A super chat is what I was going to call it. Where's my GIF at? All right, well, my GIFs aren't working right now, but I was going to do a thank you one. Appreciate you, Adam. Thank you for that. Let's go. I think I'm lagging really bad right now. If so, sorry. Oh, well. My GIFs quit working on me. Like everything's freezing. The giant super chat broke my stream. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate you, bro. Bring on the fight list, says Mo knows. Who's fighting? We fighting? Oh, yeah. We were talking about that yesterday during Futters. Instead of a wait list, once we have the VeVe-verse, maybe we should just have a fight list. Everybody gets in like a Royal Rumble, and there's only 100 editions on this drop, then the last 100 people stay in and get the drop. We just do VR boxing. I was saying maybe we could use our NFTs, like I could put on my T-Rex NFT and fight with that. That's some gamification right there. That'd be fun though. Alright, we're at the 15-minute mark. Let's see if the buy now button's back. It is back. It says my order is still pending. Is that legit? No, it's been delivered. I was gonna say. Buy now button is still there. Let's just check one of them. Okay, so out of 3,800, there's still 3,300 in the store, so not a lot of these sold. It's going to be hard to find the serial numbers we're looking for because there's not a lot of serials out there. Thank you, VE. Appreciate you, bro. Is 1,100 William Henry good? You'll get more than 4 for it because it ends in 00, I would think. Do I look like I'm lagging to y'all? I think it's the music. Dude, it feels really laggy. Ugh. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Alright, so do a little bit more sniping. We do have another drop coming up on Friday. Oh, I guess we got one on Thursday too. Thursday is the comic that not too many people are excited about. Secret Invasion though. Maybe they're sleeping on it. And then Friday we got Boo's Door, and that's definitely going to be a good drop to go for. Mo says if they ever do come out with a fight list, just remember who gave him the idea. Yeah. That's definitely you're getting the credit for that one for sure, Mo. I do think it'd be nicer though if we could use our NFTs to fight. But I'll do some VR boxing. I've played Creed before on VR, on Oculus. 10.7k subs. Is that you, BE? BE is moving. BE's channel has been growing like crazy. If you guys are not subscribed to the VeVe Drop channel, what are you doing? Better hurry up. These subscriptions are going to be full. They're going to be like, you can't have no more subscribers. You got too many. So y'all better get in there before you miss it. Creed is awesome in VR. Yeah, Creed is pretty fun. It's a workout. I'm almost too old to play Creed at this point. 1780 and 1788 are some interesting numbers for, let's see, where we're on Andrew Jackson, right? Born in 1767, elected in 1829. So I don't really think any of those will have extra value unless something special happened in those years in his life. You'd have to really get deep into the history for that to matter, though. 1767, 1829 are the two in particular. 2008, you'll probably get more for than retail, or more than $2.99 for sure. There's 2009 too. I bet I can flip that real quick. Let's put that up for 7. Well, if it would populate into my, where is it at? Oh, there it is. All right, we just bought that 2008 for 2 something. Yeah, see, now the lag's gone. It's still a little laggy. Ugh. All right. Let's put this up for $5.99. Big money. Big money. I think it's 4.5% to sell. Whoa, look at that lag. I've already listed it, and it's still showing up on my screen. Ugh. Yeah, this is not good. I'm super lagged out. I need a bigger space. I punched my walls and my monitor so many times. What, when you don't get a snipe, you get mad? How can you forget the chat favorite comic? Tarzan dropping this week. Ooh, not Tarzan. Last time I went for Tarzan, I didn't stop hearing about it for like 2 weeks straight. They're like, oh, you're the guy who went for Tarzan, aren't you? I can't believe people actually went for Tarzan. Hey, it's only 6 gems. It's a cheap gamble. It's Tarzan. They were very scarce, okay? I'll box for real if anyone wants. I dot my D, get my okay. Shout out to BE's down to box some people right now. I mean, I'll box in VR. I'm too old to be boxing in real life, folks. Those days are over. I might break my hip or something. Who knows? All right, we'll go back and check all these floor prices. About time to end the stream pretty soon. And then tomorrow, even though we don't have a drop, me and Doc Strange are going to be live tomorrow night about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Strange Vault live stream, where we don't talk about NFTs at all. We talk about conspiracy theories and paranormal videos. It's really fun. If you guys want to come back and hang out with us for that. I have not flipped my 2008 yet. Oh, okay. During Creative VR, yeah. That was me. Sorry, Vault. What'd you do, Hammy? Oh, that was you making fun of me for buying the Tarzan? I don't think it was just you. I think it was multiple people. And you were probably making a good point. I probably shouldn't have bought the Tarzan. I shouldn't have mentioned the Tarzan. But when it comes to the comics, I feel like it's such a cheap gamble. And really, if you're only gambling like 3 or 4 gems, and you have a chance of hitting the ultra rare, the secret rare that's worth 40 or 50, I could probably rationalize that as a good gamble. Maybe, depending on the ultra rare price. All right, let me end this post. Shout out to all the homies in the chat with the super chats today and all the support. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Looks like half of the chat said no, they weren't going for it. So that's probably why this has not sold out. And there are still plenty left in the store. Oh, looks like my Andrew Jackson flipped for me, so that's good. 2008. So you can get little flips like that all day. If you're patient and you're buying years that you know that people in the community are collectors, either they were born that year or maybe they have kids born that year. It's always those recent years within the last 30 or 40, even 50 years. If you get like 1975, 1985, stuff like that, always sells more than floor. So if you're buying those for 2 gems, you can usually get 5 or 6 if you really want to go through the work of flipping it for just a little 3 gem profit. Thank you, Woody. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're going to my mom's tonight to watch fireworks. I was going to buy fireworks. My kid said fireworks are dumb. He didn't want to buy any. I was like, I'm going to buy a bunch of fireworks like we always do. And he's like, they're dumb. And I was like, well, I agree. I'll be honest with you. What's the whole point of these? We could just go and watch everybody else do their fireworks and save some money. So apparently he didn't even want to get fireworks. So we're not going to let off any. I don't know. I might still get some anyway. Then again, they're going to be super expensive today. But we're definitely going to be watching fireworks. And my freaking neighborhood has been doing fireworks for like a whole week now. So hopefully after tonight, there'll be no more fireworks. Is it going to be worth accumulating MCP points? I feel like we may all have big piles of the equivalent of those Dave & Buster's skeet ball tickets. Dang, Atomic. No, because you're actually going to be able to use those MCP points to get yourself extra spots in waitlist drops that you want to go for. There's going to be plenty of big drops that happen in the future that are waitlist style with MCP points being spendable. And of course, what's going to happen is all these whales are going to use theirs up either early or they're going to use them all up on the same big drop. And then after that point, us little guys that still have a nice little accumulation of MCP points are going to be able to go in for some nice drops and have a huge advantage of those. And you're also able to use those to apparently buy accessories for your showroom. So there's going to be uses for them. I'm not too worried about them, but whenever I look at stuff to buy, that's something that I keep in the back of my mind. Like if I'm going to go in and buy a comic because I like it, I might just buy the rare just because I know the MCP points on the rare is definitely worth the gems more than any other rarity of that comic. Thank you, Bruin. Appreciate you, bro. Kylie boxes too. What are Kylie boxes? Maybe sold out in next week. They're only 6 gems each with the airdrop coming. Yeah, I can see people still picking these up, buying them out of the market, gambling for 6 gems, hoping to get the ultra rare so they can complete the set. Let's check all these floor prices. I didn't find any of those numbers I was looking for today. There's a lot to look for too. All right, we got ultra rare is at 40 gems right now, so it's still higher than everybody else's predictions in the prediction channel. We got rares at 619 and 690. Next up are the uncommons. They're at 3 gems. And we got another uncommon up here. Henry Harrison, also at 290. Commons are at 289, as expected. Pretty much the prices we expected on these, and 250 on the commons. But ultra rare is doing better than expected. Probably not as many sold, so there's not a whole lot of undercutters out there. All right, guys, appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me during this drop stream. We got another drop on Thursday. We got Strange Vault tomorrow night. And then we got Booze Door on Friday. Also on Thursday is going to be a great drop if you qualify for it. That's going to be the DC Palm drop, but you have to be holding the legendary Flash Fastest Man Alive by 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. That's the snapshot in order to go for Thursday's drop. I got my legendary. I'll be going for that drop. I'll probably be streaming it too. And hopefully at least a few of you guys will be going for that drop with me. Hopefully I'm not the only one. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.